He says, do not go astray, my beloved brothers. Verse 16. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no change nor shadow of turning. So he says, all the good things do come from above, if they truly are good. And this is where we have the teaching we did many years ago called Well Done, Good and Trustworthy Servant. Probably need to redo that one here soon, where we define from Scripture the word good. And the simple definition is only the things he says is good are good, by the definition we read in Scripture. So when he says every good gift and every perfect gift comes from above, he's connecting those dots. And everything he gave us in the Torah is a gift. And it's all good. And it's for your good. You know, in Deuteronomy, Moses says this in several places. He says, I give you these commands which are for your good. And if you walk them out, you will have life. Choose life. In verse 17, he also talks about they come from the Father of lights, with whom there is no change nor shadow of turning. Praise Yah for that. In other words, you can bank on, count on, whatever metaphor you like to use, on anything and everything he says as being fixed, reliable, dependable. You can count on it. See, when you talk to people and they want to make this case for him changing, then what's to say he wouldn't change about anything else? Whatever it is they're wanting him to change. Well, you know, we can eat what we want now because he changed his mind. Oh, well, you know, Saturday's now Sunday. Oh, well, you know, whoa. If that's true, what's to say he can't change anything else? What do we have then to count on and rely on? Where is the anchor, the rock, that we're firmly founded on the rock? If he changes. You know, in the Tanakh in the Old Testament, you know, Yahweh says, I am Yahweh, I change not. In the Brit, we have this verse here. We also have one that says, Yeshua the same yesterday, today, and forever. There is no change. It says here, not only no change, nor shadow of even turning. In other words, so what's a shadow? It's a reflection of the real. It says there's not even a hint or reflection of him turning. So take the metaphor, understand what he's talking about. There's not even a hint of him changing and turning. Yet we have the entirety of mainstream Christianity being built on the idea that there's a thing called dispensationalism, which is that was then and now he's changed for us, and things are different for us, and that was for a different time or a different people or a different this or a different that. And I don't see that anywhere in Scripture. Scripture makes it very clear that there's one law for everyone who wants to be in a certain type of relationship called covenant with their Creator. Okay? Now, of course, you don't have to want to be in that level of relationship, but if you do, there's an expectation. Even for the ger, okay, the ger is the proselyte, the one who is living among Israel, trying to decide about joining, crafting in, becoming a part of the community of Israel. You see this all throughout the Tanakh, and it says, for that person, there's the same law for them as for those that are actually Israelites. They need to walk this out while they're trying to figure out if that's what they're going to do. That law applies. You see this in Exodus 12 when it talks about the Passover, and I think it's verse 47 to 48, where it says, and for the stranger or the ger that wants to keep the Passover, he has to covenant first and get circumcised, make the full commitment, then he can take the Passover. So there's a covenantal level of relationship here. So let's praise Yah that we fully, hopefully, are fully embracing that he does not change, that there is no shadow of turning.